Oh yeah, because I had to change him. In 60 seconds, we'll be able to see if we have audio.
We should be set. I'm getting readings. I'm getting equalizers. I think we're set to go. Actually,
I have the stream open. I will double check once it gets there.
That's not the score.
there you go. I think we got it. I hope to God we got it, man. That.
I don't know if it's been 60 seconds yet.
Yeah, I still don't hear any audio.
Okay.
Yeah, I still got nothing.
This will do.
Maybe it's none of us. Maybe it's Twitch and like the channel. Oh yeah, because I had. Oh, it's gone.
It's going. We got it. We got it.
I heard.
Yeah.
Myself. We're here. It's gonna take them a while to figure out that we're celebrating.
Holy shit. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. It's me again. If you didn't know who was cashing this game, I don't blame you. My name is Snipperoons, and I'm here with 22 scoops, and we're gonna be casting the rest of this game. Most likely, I'm gonna be running the camera work as well. So if casting's a little subpar from my perspective, or camera work is, that's gonna be completely on my end. I apologize for that, but we've tried to get this one back up, try to get this one running, and there we go. I appreciate that one, Trisco in the chat. A big shout out to you. We've got ourselves Eldorado for the next map. It's 1-0 Trapezoidal Society, and my scoreboard is not working at the moment, so we're dealing with this. All right, we got 1R, and we're just waiting for the second. I'm gonna ask. All right, jeez. Okay, let me organize my desktop really quick because I've been in like a panic this whole time doing this.
It's a stressful finals. Maybe not even for the players, but for the streamers. But
man, this is.
We're getting it. We're making it work.
All right, back with Trapezoidal Society is gonna be starting us off on the defense. We do have Cryptic on the offense, and yeah, we saw them last time run a bunker. They seem to be comfortable on that. We'll see if they decide to keep that trend up or they decide to go with something a little bit different. Gotta turn off chat.
Yeah, Dorado is definitely an interesting map with some very different variations that you could play. You could play a bunker with a bastion if you want to sell your soul to the bastion gods, and try to hold them here on the first point. You could get a pharmacy running on this map, which works really well, or you can run double snipers. This first point is definitely an interesting one in that you could play so many different comps, and they all really work out in the end.
Ready for battle.
All right, so here we are. This is going to be an interesting map. This is going to be kind of a momentum map for these two teams. We do see the bunker coming out from Trapezoidal Society, but instead of the double sniper like we're used to seeing, we do have Vader up on this Mei.
Mei's definitely an interesting pick for this. It's not completely uncommon to see a Mei on Dorado, but on the attack, it's kind of interesting. Maybe they'll try to Mei wall themselves up onto the high ground, just kind of peekaboo them up on the high ground, try to force them back. We don't know. We'll have to see what the game plan is.
We will see what happens here. It is going to be a counter bunker coming out from the side of Cryptic, but they are running triple DPS with a pharmacy and a double sniper. So we'll see how these two teams match up. There is at least some sort of anti-hero to take care of this Pharah. But the engagement's starting right now. The shield's actually going to get broken. Vader, Danny, slept on the low ground. It's a horrible situation for him. He's going to be one just to completely get annihilated. Kool-Aid guy's the one to finish that frag off, and that's the opening pick that Cryptic really needed for this point. They have to burn off the lamp really early to try to keep themselves alive. Trapezoidal Society is now. We see the lamp finally go down. Notorious is going to have to take full advantage now. He's going to take an arrow to the face, but he's raining rockets down from above. He's going to go ahead and take letters down. A nice pick by him to try to keep the momentum in the fight in the favor of Cryptic. A ton of damage on the Bantuanette in the backline. She's going to be able to get out with a little bit of help from Relapse. The lamp is burnt once again, but Notorious has almost free reign from up above. Orbit and Kool-Aid Guy are going to get 2 picks in this fight, and now it's all up to Trapezoidal Society to either back up or get reinforcements or take the damage, and they're going to go with option B. Bantuanette's one to follow and Avalon's next to follow. A huge fight from the DPS of Cryptic, is that's certainly going to push Trapezoidal Society into a one-fight territory.
They actually left the baby diva in the back lines, kind of staggering them out. So that's gonna be big for Cryptic. And also all these subs that they've made, they've actually subbed in Kool-Aid Guy and Discard in between maps, and it seems that those were the subs that were really needed because they really rolled through.
So far, so good. Absolutely. They didn't even get back to recontest. It was just one fight and done, which is really good. They do put a Sonic over. They down know where the Widowmaker is, and Orbit takes massive advantage of that. Kool-Aid Guy and Orbit with a little bit of comboing there, and Vader will be the one to fall for it. Antoinette might go for the res, and yes, she does. She commits to it, and the res is now up. Vader back online, ready to fight another day, and the Hulk comes in. There is no hook to follow it up, though.
I do like how flexible everyone is on the side of Trapezoidal Society. Because we spanned Antoinette last map playing the Diva. Now we have Danny on the Diva.
But Danny's going to get thrown right into the Dragon. He's going to knock down the mech, and Orbit's going to take down Vader. Those are two big opening picks of the Rocket Barrage coming from above. They're trying to take it down, but they don't even get him killed. Notorious, 2 in the fight. Letters of Relapse fall, and the lamp fell too. Avalon's next to go, and Danny hits the ground as well. A huge fight for Cryptic as they are steamrolling through El Dorado.
Notorious is doing so much work on the Sphera. They are not able to contest against the Sphera on the side of Cryptic.
One thing about that, though,
that it's working.
One thing about that though is Trapezoidal Society, when they go for that Pharah, and that's why Danny is clearly on that Diva, is we see the snipers of Kool-Aid Guy and Orbit just start picking at them. Especially Orbit has been doing massive amounts of work. Vader's going to get hit by Anthony, but Letters is going to go down. Kool-Aid Guy with another one of those picks. Vance went maybe a bit of a risky res, but her team was there to back her up on that one. They do have Letters back in the fight. He's got to start hitting shots, but the shots are hit onto him. Discord is going to get that opening pick on a nice job by him. He's been doing, there you go. He's been doing nice work in most of this map, and they do throw Sonic down with walls up as we do see both charges on the ground, and Cat burning Valkyrie going up in the air, trying to keep the Cryptic front line alive and well for the rest of this fight. Relapse did have to burn the amplification matrix just to try to force them back. It did work. Danny's going to go up to the high ground and contest. He's going to get very low. He's going to get DMX. He's 20 health, and he's going to go in. He's going to get a pack, but Kool-Aid Guy hunts him down and takes him out. He's now low up on the high ground. Orbit is trying to chase him down and take him out, but while I'm doing this, we do see a frontline fight going on. Lamp is burnt very early, and Vader's going to be one to fall. Letters with a nice snipe to try to trade that one out onto Orbit. And now we see a back and forth just going between these two teams. We really need to see some momentum get sifted, some get switched, and Letters might do it for us. He's going to take down Notorious, but Notorious takes down Antoinette. There is no res for the side of the Trapezoidal Society. They've been using that a lot. Here comes the Rocket Barrage, but no, Letters has that in check almost immediately. Dixie's going to get 2 though. Avalon and Vader, he wins that ditto, and now he's going to get the control of the cart and the point. Nano Boost on Dixie, and he's going to just use it to run into these players that are still alive for Trapezoidal Society. He's going to hit behind the neck bomb, and he's going to live that just due to all that defense that he has from the Fortify and from the Nano Boost.
Yeah. Letters doing a valiant effort trying to save this one. Really
Absolutely
doing a lot of work on this Pharah.
Dragon burnt off. Letters is going to burn the tactical visor down. Notorious is going to be the one to fall. Danny still here on the card. He's trying to go ahead and get any more picks he can, but he's going to get very low. They burn the Valkyrie. Cat has it for the second time in this fight, and she gets the resurrection off onto the Notorious. Orbit, a huge snipe. Banter down, and now Danny's on the card. They're going to go ahead and take that lamp down, and now Danny might be next to fall. Avalon here, no shield, but Danny slept on the middle of the card. He's got to get out, but he can't. He's going to get taken down, and now we see Avalon is trying to just contest, but he's going to take down as well. Letters is now the only one back. They do have respawns coming back and forth, but Orbit is running amok. There is no one here to contest them, and a huge flick on the Banter is going to be the one to take her down. Notorious, with a Dragon Blade, is going to try to finish off these players that are still living on this cart. A massive stall has come through from Trapezoidal Society, and it's going to last a little bit longer as Vader is going to get back on the cart just as fast as he can. And we do see more spawns coming through. Relapse up on the Brigida. Maybe an interesting pick for the stall, but he's going to try to make use out of it. Letters and Vader are the one to follow. Dixie Norris is going to get 2 picks in this fight, in this recontest, I guess is what you would call it. And we do see the fidget spinner of Danny on the cart. Notorious is going to get taken down, and this might be a hole from Trapezoidal Society. Japan and Relapse are the ones to fall. Kool-Aid Guy in Orbit. These 2 snipers are just not contested on the side of Cryptic. Cat versus up Cat versus up Notorious, and now we still have a fight on our hands. Letters is going to punch Notorious into the wall after the as that res just comes through. Cat, the third Valkyrie in this fight, is going to go online, and the second supercharger on the ground for Dixie Norvis. There's ultimates being burnt left and right, and the Nano Boost is the next one to be burned. It's going to be the Hanzo of the backline. Kool-Aid guy trying to lay some damage into these players, but discarded. It's being the one to finish them off. Avalon letters are going to go down as Kool-Aid guy is going to finish Danny and Bantoinette with one use of the, what is that, Sonic Arrow? Scatter Arrow? Whatever it's called.
Storm Arrow.
Storm Arrow, that's what it's called. I'm not good with this newer stuff. Letters and Vader and Kool-Aid guy in a 1v1 in the backline, and Vader's going to be one to win that fight. We still see the card is being thoroughly contested by Trapezoidal Society as Danny is still back here on this wrecking ball trying to do it alert, but the kills are finally coming through. The fight they needed. Avalon, Letters, and Cat. Avalon, Letters going to get a bunch of kills. Cat, Discord, and Dixie Novus the last ones to fall. Notorious will get staggered off at the end. What an amazing fight from Trapezoidal Society to hold that card.
That was an insane hold by the Trapezoidal Society. Not only, even if they capped the point, it would have taken off at least 2, maybe even 3 minutes off the time bank. And now they're going to take off even more time because Cryptic needs to re-attack this point.
Yeah.
Which,
I'm super rusty. That was a really bad one. I've done better ones. Man, that was bad.
kind of hard to take back this point.
Yeah, it certainly is. Just any last point. Most maps have that issue where you start getting these staggers through, but Cat, oh, a huge pulse bomb.
Yeah.
Vader sticks Notorious and Cat. Danny's going to finish off discard, and that's going to end the fight before it even starts. What a massive play, and Letters coming through at the end just to clean up, show that he's still in the spotlight, and they now have a decent amount of ultimates to hold us on the side of Trapezoidal Society.
It's very unusual picks because they had to switch to the stall comp, but it's working. The Doomfist and the Tracer. Obviously, he's working with that double pulse bomb, and now they only have. Now Cryptic only has one more attack on this.
This card needs to get that Nano Boost online as fast as possible. Notorious has the Dragon Blade reared up and ready to go. Oh, the Hulk comes through. Danny is going to get pulled, but he's going to have enough space to get out. There isn't enough here to follow up. On board now with Notorious is he's the one that's on prime. He's got to make a play happen. But Danny is being the one to dive in. The mech bomb through. It might be huge, but it's no one going down for it. Maybe a bit of a lob there by Avalon, who is normally the support player. We see Notorious pinned to the wall. The Nano Boost is through onto him, and he's going to try to get something done. He's going to get 2 in the fight so far as Relapse and Banter are the ones involved. Danny's killed by someone else, and Orbit's trade out by Letters. We still see Cryptic here on the card. He's going to have to try to finish off the Doomfist. That's what's going to happen. Doomfist down. Letters hits the ground, and Vader's the only one still on the card, trying to contest and trying to buy some time for his team to get back. He's finally going to get taken down, but the time was bought. Danny's walking back here on that wrecking ball and is now back into the card. A huge fill, a huge pull. He's going to knock people off the card, and he's now waiting for his team to get back. He's just going to go ahead and buy a little bit of time by walking around the corner and not taking damage in the process. Still full health for him as he's going to get hooked. He's going to get slammed. He's going to get anti. He's going to get taken down. The Deadeye comes through from orbit. He's taken down by Letters. A nice punch by him, putting him into the wall. We do see still on the card. Dixie Norvis trying to hold this one off. We on Bantoinette, laying a bunch of damage into her, but he can't hit those shots, can't hit that tracking, but Notorious certainly can. It's Avalon and and Letters are the ones to fall to him. Vader's is next to go, and Bantoinette hits the ground too from a nice shot by Orbit. The Brigida back on the card from Relapse, but he's gonna get taken down. And a nice whole hog from the Kool-Aid guy to keep Danny from contesting the card for any longer. Cat is switched off onto Lucy to try to get back a little bit faster, but hook up through from Kool-Aid guy to keep that one alive. Nice push by Cryptic at the end there.
That was an emotional roller coaster of a final point there. On one side, you think that Cryptic is just going to steamroll through the entire map. Then there's an insane hold on the side of Trapezoidal Society. Then they come back and get wiped again. It's a very up and down. I was not expecting that. It seems like the Genji was really a huge factor maker on the side of Cryptic. Was getting so many crucial picks on that final push. But Letters on the Doomfist, can't count that out. Like, Letters was doing so much work keeping that point saved. Just huge plays all around by both teams.
Absolutely. Was that actually 3 minutes straight? I tell you, it did not feel like 3 minutes. That felt like an eternity. Holy crap. Okay. But either way, up on board, we do have the defense coming out for Cryptic to try to hold this. They did get all the way to the end, so if they can keep Trapezoidal Society from doing the same, they're in they've won the map. Even if they make it all the way, even if Trapezoidal Society caps it off, this is still a hard map to do so. So it's looking pretty good for Cryptic right here, but don't count TES out of it.
You have to think for Cryptic and both TES, so much mental stamina in that last fight. Just use.
Especially Trapezoidal, man.
You don't know how much is really going to come out on this attack. They have a lot to live up for, especially after holding like that, bringing them all the way to overtime.
That was absolutely an incredible fight. We do see the standard, basically, I would call this kind of their most used comp on Trapezoidal Society. We do see the bunker comp with a Baptiste base, and we do see Vader just kind of flexing on whatever DPS he feels like. Today he's going to play Pharah for us. On the defense, we do see Kool-Aid Guy on the McCree. Other than that, it's a pretty generic pharmacy bunker.
Yeah, bunker is huge right now.
Oh, Danny's going to get hooked onto the high ground. He's going to vape immediately, just try to get out of it, and he's going to be safe. They do have a nice position here, and that's going to be utilized to his full advantage. Orbit's going to get hooked down, but a nice hold hook, and Lettuce will be able to finish that frag. But Notorious in the back line, running amok. Lettuce and Vader are both going to go down, but Danny's done with that. He's going to trade that frag off, and they still have Relapse alive on this Baptiste. He can still keep his team alive, and up in the air he goes. Dixie Normus hurled high after popping Halt in the middle of a... After popping Fortify in the middle of a halt, Danny's going to vape to try to get that damage resistance, but he's not going to be able to live. His discard's being able to finish that frag off. A nice anti-nade from him. Got still on this Mercy. He's going to try to keep her team alive. His team alive. My bad entirely. Is Dixie's going to get dangerously low. They throw down ultimates left and right, but Notorious is going to be one to pull the better one. He's got Relapse and Avalon both in the ground, and Orbit's going to be next to fall from Vader. Letters. He slept in the middle of the team, and Orbit's going to be able to hook him and clean that fight up. Discard wins that sniper duel on the Ana against Letters, and that's going to be a nice first fight for Cryptic.
Once again, Notorious's Pharah doing so much work on the defense as well as the attack. It's just something that they have to watch out for. But Cat will go down to Vader, so that's huge on the side.
Oh, a massive hook. Danny's going to pull Kool-Aid Guy in, and that's going to be the opening. But he's pulled back in. Orbit is killed, though. Letters saving his boy. And Letters is going to take both tanks out, finishing them off at the very least. And now the Ana runs in and feeds. Letters with 3 in the fight. And Vader's going to take that Pharah. Sniper right out of the air. A nice fight by TS, and that's going to certainly be point A.
The switch on the double sniper was definitely needed for that to take out that pharmacy.
Absolutely.
And as soon as that Mercy was gone, the Pharah on the side of Notorious got scared basically.
Speaking of Notorious, look at my man here. He's on a switch. Notorious has made a swap off onto Genji. This clearly is one of his most comfortable heroes. And he's back playing it again. The Halt gets nobody though, but the counter Halt certainly does. It doesn't get the hook though. Orbit misses it, or he mistimed it, or something like that. But Anthony comes through. Antoinette and Relapse are both hit by it. They now need to go ahead and just stall for a bit, let that come off, and now it's prime option for Letters. He's gonna have to probably burn this dragon here. He's got a good position too. He's got a good bunker in front of him, but the nano boost is gonna come off, and it's going to be on to Dixie. They're just gonna go ahead and let them burn ults. It seems like, as Dixie's gonna just take the ground with his team behind him getting the picks. Relapse and Vader, both are the ones that go down. But we are in 6 ultimate territory now for Trapezoidal Society. They got to cycle these pretty well, but they do have basically a guaranteed fight in front of them if they want to take it.
That was a big halt and hook by Dixie and Orbit, taking
Cat
out
is the girl.
Avalon.
Cat is the girl. I got you. I'll make sure to remember that one day. My bad. Oh, a humongous dragon. Oh my gosh. The health now for Cryptic is absolutely like trashed. Orbit's one to fall, and Kool-Aid Guy falls to the dragon itself. Dixie here on the sideline trying to buy a bit of time for his team to at least do something, at least trying to get some time on the cart. But Letters is not about to have any of it. Danny with the whole hog is going to take Cat down, and she hits the ground. Discard's next to fall. And now Notorious in with a Dragon Blade. Didn't even realize that. He's going to get Letters and Manson, but he's going to get traded out by Vader. Nice shot by him, but Vader gets traded by Kool-Aid Guy. Back and forth they go as Kool-Aid Guy is now going to go ahead and just retreat a little bit. He's the only one really alive for his team. He's going to have to get a pick. Oh, is he going to hit that? He does find the Roadhog.
Those were 2 big ults on either side. Danny with the whole hog and Notorious with the Dragon Blade. Unfortunately, the Dragon Blade wasn't enough compared to the whole hog.
Kool-Aid Guy burns the dragon fairly early, and here's the nano boost whole hog. It's onto Orbit, and Orbit is just gonna mow him down like his lawn. Relapse, Antoinette, and Avalon are the ones to fall. Most of that damage was done by Orbit, and he's not done yet. Letters is next to fall, a massive hook by him, and he's just gonna go ahead and clean that fight up. Basically, a great fight by him. Discard with a nice nano boost too.
Orbit looked at Danny and said, "You can do that. I can do it better."
Absolutely.
An even bigger whole hog with his team there by his side to clean up some other kills.
Oh,
and we
Danny!
got a hook onto Danny.
Oh, but they throw the lamp in. A nice lamp thrown by Relapse to try to keep his Roadhog alive, and it works perfectly. They did burn lamp. They do have about a 10-second cooldown left on it, and it's not going to be there for that hook. Danny is hooked in. Dixie finishes it off. A nice hold hook combo, and now it's it's all up to TES. Do they want to commit to this fight? Not anymore. Relapse is going to get hooked in, and Kool-Aid Guy is going to finish him off. A massive fight for Cryptic, utilizing Hull hooks perfectly, and Trapezoidal Society is going to have to retreat off of that one.
Cryptic
Oh,
is
wow.
so good at their holds and hooks. Like
Almost
they
hit
barely-
Antoinette there. That was really close.
I'll say they barely miss their holds and hooks. They always pick out the key players.
Oh, here it is! Letters hooked
And
in
as
and
I
he's
say it-
gone. Massive by Cryptic, Orbit, Orbit and Dixie. A massive coordination. They're just utilizing these perfectly. He got it again! It's gonna be Vader this time to fall. Orbit is just running amok. Dixie, oh my gosh, this is a massive. I've never seen this consistency at this level. Orbit finally misses one, and Danny gets him back. They have to burn lamp. Here comes the whole hog. They're hit out of the lamp's range, and Orbit with 2 in the fight. Avalon and Relapse are the ones that follow. Notorious is traded out by Letters, but Letters goes down. A nice hook once again by Orbit. I want to see this man's hook accuracy because it sounds like it's impressive. Dixie lands the supercharger, and my gosh.
Dixie and Orbit are the tank duo that you want on your team. They are so compatible. They coordinate so well, especially with these holds and hooks. Let's see if
Do
they
it
can
one more.
prove me
Do it
right
one
by
more time for the people in the back. Do it one more time. Here comes the dragon though, creating a ton of space, and they have to force lamp off for that. Orbit trying to work that lamp down. Here comes the counter dragon. It's gonna actually be better on the side of Trapezoidal Society, and Vader's gonna capitalize on that space perfectly. A rocket barrage comes through, and Discord and Orbit both at the ground, but Vader himself is very low. He's gonna get taken down by Kool-Aid Guy. The resurrection might be coming through. Yes, it does. Cat brings Orbit back into the fight. The hull's through. The hook is not there to follow up, but here it is. The amplification matrix is burnt. A ton of damage is now being put out by Trapezoidal Society and Cryptic. Dixie Normus is actually going to play this perfectly. He's running around the cart and trying to make sure he doesn't die, but it's finally going to happen. Danny is now trying to prove him he can still do it too. A hook is going to come through. Notorious with a 2-kill with a single melee attack is now trying to save this one for his team. 94 on the Dragon Blade. He could make a risk and he could go for it, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's no bitch. He's going to pull up the Dragon Blade. A ton of damage already on the Antoinette, but the immortality field was down, but Relapse finally gets taken out. Antoinette is next to maybe go, but not Dixie. Notorious is now going to be the one to fall.
We have Stall coming out. Danny is now on the ball. See if that's able to do anything, especially
What
in
is
this
that?
overtime. Looks like they are making a push. It is happening.
We do see the Hulk come through. No hooks here to follow up. Danny is now on the wrecking ball to try to stall, as he said before. He is in the middle of his team. A massive amount of shield gained by that one. But Dixie now has the immortality field in front of him. And now the immortality, the amplification matrix. A massive anti-grenade. Avalon's going to go down. Relapse is next to follow. And we do see kills. A lot of red on the left side of the feed as Cryptic is looking to maybe win this fight out here and now. The dragon comes through. The whole hog is out too. Dixie still has the charger, and he hasn't even laid it down. There it is. Little late. Doesn't even matter. A great fight, a great map for Cryptic.
Cryptic played absolutely insane on that attack. Orbit and Dixie really showing what they got. Orbit really showing that he is the better Roadhog in this matchup.
Orbit,
And
I mean,
it's
absolutely. One thing
insane.
you got to do is Roadhog. Roadhog is a lot of punishing mistakes, and you know, any time any one of those players on Trapezoidal side got out of position or got into his range, he was hitting the hooks. I mean, even if they got, you know, too close to the hull, so they had nothing to deny it, they would absolutely just destroy it.
But we can't take anything away from Notorious in this match. He is showing that he can do anything. He can play fair in the skies. He can play Genji on the ground. He can, and really, I won't say carry the team because the team is all playing together, but he can really get the kills that they need to push the payload where they need or hold the payload where they need.
That
Notorious
second half.
playing insane.
That second half was absolutely the Orbit show. I mean, even it is a lot of teamwork involved, especially with the hauled hooks. You know, Dixie's really setting up Notorious, not Story, yeah, they're really setting up Orbit and making that space for him. But those, you know, even without Dixie, yeah, he's just going for hooks and he's hitting them. He's just really, really doing the job that needs to be done. Really appreciate the shout outs in chat there, guys. It means a lot. But next map, I actually don't remember, and so I gotta pull it up. Here it is. It is Temple of Anubis.
Temple of Anubis, once again, another more interesting map. Does definitely favor the double snipers, at least on the first point. You can't even do it on the second point if you're comfortable. I do see a lot of Torbs when I play, coming out on Temple of Anubis because there's a lot of different spots that you could place that Torb turret that they won't be able to really contest it and get a lot of different picks. But we'll have to see what they are interested in doing.
Absolutely. We are set here on Temple of Anubis. Just tell me when they're ready. I don't have chat turned on. So, yeah, if I had to make a prediction for this map, we are actually going to switch up sides. My bad. I always forget to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I was going to say, once you do that, I'll ask if
There you
they
go.
are ready.
Yeah, we're good. You just send them right now.
All right. It's TES versus TES.
It should be set. Is it not?
For me, it says TES.
What the heck? There you go. That should be good. Should be. There. You have to click there. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I hate lobbies.
Yeah, that's actually stupid.
Yeah. I should just be able to hit enter and it should be good. It's alright, fix your game, Blizzard. But yeah, Cryptic here is going to be starting off on the defense, and we can easily make predictions about their comps. I'd really like to see something different, but I know the bunker is just so strong in this map. We might see a bit of the old school treehouse. Especially with Trapezoidal Order Society, we might see some treehouse coming through where they put an Orisa on that central high ground, which is very interesting. It's hard to break, but once it's broken, I mean, it just crumples. So we'll see what happens. I will turn on.
Yeah, I'm just waiting till they're ready. I think there was talks about someone looking at the stream. I don't know. I missed a lot of the chat.
Oh, there's talks about personal streams. I get it.
It's personal.
Yeah, it's talks about going into Bantamweight Nets. I think personal.
Yeah, I scrolled up enough. I figured it out.
Yeah. Benjamin has killed her stream, so
she's killed the stream.
I think she has killed her stream. Yeah, she's killed their stream.
She just said that she just said she stopped.
Yeah, that's okay. That's kind of on the personal streamer for doing that.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say it, as much as this on it. As dishonest as that is, I mean, I have no way I can regulate that. There's no way you can punish it. So it's okay. We'll play it out. Still a great map from Cryptic. I'm not calling them out as cheating, but
it looks like our chat's ready.
Yeah, look, our chat certainly is. I saw that. See, you guys are. Looks like everyone else is too. Why do people
type?
Like
everyone's ready now.
People type. I mean, people actually type ready.
People in chat, if you're all ready, go form a team. We'll get you guys situated after this match. So yep, Temple of Anubis. We'll see what comes out. I do think we might see the double sniper with
Put us in chats ready to play, bro. Dude, we need to put chat in here. That needs to be the show match.
Yeah.
After this,
Trapezoidal winners.
Yeah, if Trapezoidal or Cryptic wins, whoever wins, we just face them off. We just now, right then and there. We're all warmed up. I'll be shot caller.
Yeah, we'll just no, we got to do the casters match.
Yo, we'll get the casters or the admins together and challenge whoever wins this one. That sounds like a lot of fun.
We need to do an all-star. We need to do an all-star weekend in between the next season.
Test. I love chat, man. All right, so we do see the Cryptic side going up with the single tank bunker.
That is definitely interesting. We'll see if they stick with.
They can't really switch. You kind of committed.
They did.
You gotta lock it as well.
I keep getting my side switched.
I hear ya. Bantamweight's on that on her signature hero. We do see her on that Sombra.
Yeah, we also do have Orbit on the sniper, which is exactly kind of what I thought. That's an interesting shield placement. I don't think it got where it wanted to be.
Lynx, god dang it. Lynx is making fun of me in chat. Alright, so either way, here we are going live. It is going to be a single tank dive. No, Bantamweight is off that Sombra. She's on the Diva for this point. And now it's up to Danny to try to initiate this dive and initiate this point entirely. He's going to get hit with a body shot though, and he's going to lose half his health actually in the process. Heals coming through. He should be ready to go any second now, and they do have a ton of damage on the side of this Cryptic comp. Danny's just getting shredded when he rounds the corner. And speaking of shredded, there goes Avalon. Danny's next to follow. A nice air shot by Kool-Aid Guy. Discard gets a frag himself, proving that it's, this Discard's actually done so much in the kill feed. I mean, even in the last game, since he's been putting a ton of work on the left side of that kill feed. I mean, he's cleaned up.
Yeah. Also, never count out the Junkrat. I know he's not necessarily in the meta right now, but he is definitely one of my favorite heroes.
Oh, I love Junkrat.
Yeah, I feel like he could be super effective. Showing right there, he got the trap kill and the mine kill. It was just like, he's a very versatile hero. I feel
Oh,
like
here it comes. The shield is going to have to be used across. Here comes the mine. Oh, man. A massive mine. About 30% open charge built up of that one. And now he's close to the tire, and he's put a ton of work down onto this TS. What a halt. What a mine. Here's the tire to follow it up. Will it happen? No, it won't. Vader shuts it down with a massive shot by him, keeping his team clean and in this fight. He still needs to get a little bit more, though. He's only 40% as they switch to this double sniper. Trapezoidal Society. A massive pipe. Notorious is going to be the one to finish him off. As Relapse is going to hit the ground. Lettuce is next to follow. Notorious will finally get traded out. But now it's up to Danny. Is he going to try to get out of here? Oh, he's going to try to take a 1v1. He's with his main tank partner, Avalon. He's going to get trapped. He's going to... Babe, he's going to live this? Yes, he is going to live this. He's going to be able to get out safe and sound. But now these two tanks of Trapezoidal Society are trapped on this high ground. This is a horrible situation. They did not decide to go in and stagger themselves off. How are their teammates going to get back here?
I don't know. It is definitely
Relapse.
a terrible situation. They might just need to try to drop down onto point and sacrifice the kill. Just do some distraction maybe, so all the DPS and support can come in and help them on the point.
Orbit is going to get taken down. He is instantly rezzed though, so there is still a bunch of presence in this front line. Now they went to point. They've gone to point. A nano boost is on the Kool-Aid guy to get him off of it, and the Dragon Blade's out too. Notorious, they just split their fight. Notorious is Dragon Blade in the front line, and the people in the back, and the people on the point are being taken care of by the Junkrat that's nano boosted. What? That's crazy.
This is definitely interesting. They are doing a very good job of separating to take out.
Oh, the whole hog. Danny wants it. He's going to get absolutely denied. Notorious shutting that one down before it even starts. Massive by him. That was
in the room with a Genji. Not really the smartest play when they can deflect pretty much everything.
He had deflect on cooldown. I think that's what he was going for. But man, Notorious just committed to that one. Trapezoidal Society there maybe had a big blunder right there. I don't know if sticking that was the play, keeping their main tank and their off tank in that back line. But Banduna is going to get sniped. Here comes the Resurrection. And that's going to be on to Relapse, bringing him back better than ever. They do have the nano boost, but who doesn't? It's going to be Discard. He's hit the ground. He's down. Orbit's going to win that sniper fight versus Letters, and here comes that Riptire. No one's going to get taken down by it. Normus, I usually call him Dixie, but Dixie Normus is now going to have to try to lay a bit more damage into this Diva. Who's, actually, the Diva split off from the rest of the team. And speaking of which, the rest of the team's on the point. They're going to be able to get a tick at least, so this is a winnable map if all else fails. Dixie, though, is nano boosted. He's running right in to Avalon, but Avalon is not having any of it. He still has to supercharge down and still can do a ton of damage. He's on this Orisa, laying a bit more into Orbit. He's trying to get that frag out, but Orbit's going to get the frag instead. Relapse is the one hit the ground, and Danny was next to follow. We do have the Resurrection coming through, and Cat's going to bring Discord back into the fight. Avalon is now pulling the Alamo. He's going to have to try to hold this one off. He's got a dragon to cover his position at the moment. A huge dragon from spawn from Vader trying to keep this one in the fight, but Kool-Aid Guy is going to take down Mantoinette. The Dragon Blade finally out once again. It's going to be Notorious to go right forward. He's going to put a bunch of damage down, and he's going to take down Avalon in the process. Vader, though, is going to get two. Dixie Normus is going to trade Vader out. Kool-Aid Guy knocks the mech right out of Danny. Relapse on the Lucio. We saw his Baptiste. We see him on the Frog. He's jumping around. He's going to take Notorious down, but Danny and Letters, the next to follow is Discord. He has two in the fight right now. Massive work by him, as I was saying before, and that's going to be it. Only one tick for Trapezoidal Society.
Once again, another big hold on the side of oh god, I'm forgetting who was just attacking.
Yeah, so I wasn't reading chat, guys. The banners were reversed. I hit the wrong mine. I switched them back, so.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was a big hold. Something interesting to see, though, was Orbit on top of the high ground, especially when it was getting more into overtime. Was really just focusing on that choke. Meanwhile, Avalon was still on point, contesting it. So Orbit could have changed direction and started shooting at Avalon a bit. Maybe that would have maybe gotten the kills a bit quicker. It doesn't really matter because they did manage to hold. But Orbit just seemed to pay no mind to Avalon on the point.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting call there, but we do need to see what Trapezoidal Society will decide to pull out for this defense. This is one of the more important defenses they're going to have to do, and it is going to be a bit of a bunker. Danny is on that Symmetra. I called it. I taught him this one. No, I don't even think I'm kidding with that, but Danny is on that Symmetra. He's going to port Avalon up to that high ground. And yeah, he's going to back up now with Bantonette's help. And Bantonette and Danny are most likely going to switch off to Mercy and maybe Diva.
Yeah, this is actually a very cool strategy, getting the Orisa onto the high ground. You usually used to see it with a Mei. You used to see this with a Mei, actually.
Yeah, I remember those days. I remember those days.
I actually haven't seen it with a Symmetra, which is obviously.
That's what that's what Blitz Squad always used to do. My old team. We always just used to use the Sem for this. It's
definitely a much better way to do it.
It's faster, yeah. It can just speed the guy back a lot easier. And Danny's gonna go ahead and take a bit of an off angle. He's gonna go quite aggressive here compared to his team. He's gonna just put a bit of damage down. 3% on the ult meter for him. So not a whole lot, but Kool-Aid Guy, they are on a Wrecking Ball composition with Kool-Aid Guy and Sombra. Dixie, though, he may go for a bit of a boot. Oh, no, he's going to get caught out here, and Danny's being the one to follow up on it. Massive work by the tank line of Trapezoidal Society, cleaning that one up, and now there is no main tank or tank in general for Cryptic.
This is a very interesting comp going on. I know you do see a lot of the 1-2-3 being played, but against this comp, I don't really know how much it's going to work unless Dixie can get up and disturb that high ground.
Someone's trying to poke the point a little bit. Kool-Aid Guy, oh, here they are in the back line now. Oh, a big slam comes through. Enormous is the one to follow up on it. Notorious is the one to follow up on it. He's going to take down Relapse, but Orbit's going to get traded out by Letters. A nice shot by him, winning that winner 1v1. Cryptic is Notorious is still in this fight. He's got to try to get a little bit more damage, but the damage is going to be onto him. He's only 3 health, but he's going to get sniped to finish off. The Resurrection, an incredibly risky one as Cat goes for it. She is able to clear it, and the Dragon Blade is now online for Notorious, but he's going to get shot once again. Does he go for it? Yes, he does. Of course he does. He's Notorious. His Vader's going to be onto the ground. He's going to go up to the high ground, try to get Bantonette, and that's going to happen. Bantonette down is maybe it's going to be the Widowmaker of Vader next to follow, or Letters next to follow. They switched on me. Letters is going to be the one to go down. Notorious is traded out, though, by Avalon. Avalon still has this high ground control, and he still is putting a bunch of pressure from it. However, the Wrecking Ball is up on him. The main tank duel is finally won by Dixie. They do throw the bomb high. It is Danny's mech bomb, but Orbit's going to be the one to shoot him clean out of the air. A massive shot by Orbit. He's going to get 2 in the fight. He might get the map. Here comes the Mercy. It's Bantonette. Back on the point, trying to stall for as long as she can. And that bot just barely enough time for Vader to get back on it. No more Vader, no more point, no more map. It's going to be Cryptic to win map 3.
This is a very interesting attack on the side of Cryptic. It did work, so I can't really say anything about it. But once again, Notorious really showing that Notorious knows how to play that Genji and does so much work on it. Big snipes from Orbit. Orbit is also not one to be counted out in this.
Oh yeah,
this
absolutely.
matchup.
He was doing massive amounts of work. Hey,
Orbit
Casters, can you keep it down? I'm trying to do my homework. I misspelled Trapezoidal. Did I? Oh yeah, I put an A instead of an E. I'm retarded.
It's all good, but yeah, Orbit very flexible. Now that we know, he can play the Widow and the Hog, 2 kind of very different heroes in terms of tech and their loadouts.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
can play a sniper, and he can play very close range with those hooks. Maybe that's why his hooks are so accurate, that he can the fact that he could play the Widow as well.
Maybe. Either way, it's now going to be the 4th map of our series. We're going to send it off to Eichenwald.
I'll say Eichenwald probably one of my favorite maps, especially aesthetically.
Oh yeah.
It's a very, very good looking map. I think one of the better maps they've added into the game, other than the base maps. And once again, can favor that pharmacy and even the double sniper. I have a feeling we will see a pharmacy coming out here on the side of Cryptic. Notorious probably going to pick up that.
No Pain is stepping back into the arena.
again.
Here we go. Orbit has been taken out. They have put No Pain back in. Certainly an interesting call. I think Orbit's been doing well, but I mean, this is probably what they had planned. So we'll see what they're able to do with this. No Pain is back into the arena. He was the off-tank player before. We are ready to go live on Eichenwald.
Definitely an interesting choice considering how well Orbit's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think this map will rely a lot more on the pharmacy. I'm very well expecting the pharmacy off Notorious. If I don't see it, I will be highly surprised.
I mean, I also think that we would see a pharmacy out of Trapezoidal Society. We do see a good fare coming out from Vader most of the time. So it would be interesting to see what these two teams decide to run. This is a very flexible map, and it's a very different map in all 3 points. So the second point is a very vertical map, or a very vertical area, and the last point, for example, is a very closed area, the traditional kind of goat style map. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what these two teams decide to do. We are waiting for Trapezoidal Society to ready up, and Cryptic, I think, hasn't even thrown a ready in chat either. So, nope, there they are. I had it in my mouth.
Yeah, I don't know, like, if there are the pharmacies, I don't know how well they will work once you get to the final point, if they choose to stick on them, because it's very, very enclosed space, and you can't really get much height inside the rooms. It could work. It could definitely work, but it's just not really a fair-friendly area when you get inside that castle.
Yeah, that castle area is still very rough. We have seen Farah's carry ult momentum in there before and do work, but it still is kind of rare. I'd like to see what happens. I'd like to see what these two teams decide to do for these maps. We are going to start off with Cryptic on the defense. Trapezoidal Society will be on that offense.
I guess Trapezoidal Society either taking a break, maybe they're trying to figure out their team comps. And just as I say,
oh, here we go.
Ready.
They probably just pulled a Juggertown Jules and went to the bathroom.
Yeah. I mean, you got to take any advantage you can.
Absolutely, got to break that momentum. do a wizard if anyone gets that reference. But either way, here we are. We're gonna be on Icon Wall for this one. Like I said before, starting off with Cryptic on the defense, Trapezoidal Society on the offense, and we do have the headers at the top are correct this time. Thanks for that point out last time. My bad, guys.
Yeah. Just 20 seconds, and we can figure out if we will see that pharmacy. I highly expect we'll be seeing it.
I don't know. Maybe they'll go for some cheesy, Maybe a Bastion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen.
No, Noda's gonna go Tourbillon. Notorious is gonna go Tourbillon. I'm making the call.
Big, huge call here.
If this happens, I want you to know, oh my God. Ah, damn it.
On that
I tried, man. It's
we actually have, if you look at this, we have no pain on the Genji. We'll see if that stays.
Whoa.
Actually running a solo tank Aritza right now.
Dixie is back on the main tank this series, so like I said before, last on the losers finals he wasn't. He switched off midway through. So
yeah.
Either way,
it looks like they do decide to go with it. We'll see how this goes. It's a very interesting. We got the Shimada brothers along with the Farah.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see how that goes. And on the other side, we do have your very we do have
Somber Goats.
Somber Goat. We went 3 maps without a goats. Any type of.
That was 3 maps too many. We're on board now with Bantuanette. We'll see if she's gonna get a hack or get an opening for her team here. Immediately detect this, and they do know that there is a Sombra on the other side. And here she goes. She's going to get a hack off onto the Mercy. Stalling her down, but the kills aren't in favor of Trapezoidal Society, and not even in favor of Bantuanette. She's going to get taken down as Danny and Avalon follows suit. Now, this Trapezoidal Society backline, or front line, is going to have to just run away. Relapse is still here, though, on this Lucio with an incredible looking skin. My God. Keeping his team alive and keeping Vader up. Keeping that charge momentum going strong, but Vader isn't even going to carry. He's going to switch off, and Bantuanette is immediately going to go off onto that Diva.
It looks like they're switching to almost like a dive comp here, but no pain showing that Notorious is not the only Genji player on the team, getting already 40% onto his ult.
These like hero pools that Bantuanette's just switch to are very interesting. I mean,
Bantuanette, very flexible.
Yeah, Bantuanette, but more I would like to say more like Avalon is playing a absolutely incredible game on all these heroes. I mean, oh, a massive eat. Bantuanette flicked over last second and eats that dragon from Kool-Aid Guy. What an amazing play by her. But Notorious is going to take down Letters, and he's going to be traded out almost immediately. Notorious is going to take that Bantuanette trade out almost immediately. But Vader's going to be on the follow. He's going to get 3 kills in this fight. Danny takes down Cat, and that looks like it's a Trapezoidal Society point as Relapse rests Bantuanette at the very, very end. And that's going to be it. That point's going to be locked, and we do have Trapezoidal Society pushing the cart to the streets phase.
That was a huge last-second eat on the side of Bantuanette, because she was actually getting knocked out of her mech, but with her dying breaths managed to take that dragon with her.
Actually, really could flick by
Vader
her.
And then Vader coming in with the 3K, very helpful in taking that point. But it has to all start. You have to all start it out with that eat.
Yep, we do see the next ultimate probably going to be used. It's going to be Notorious's Rocket Barrage. I would be surprised if it's anything else. Got it online. He's up in this high ground area looking to try to burning as fast as he can, trying to get as many kills as he can with it. He's going to take a lot of damage, Joe, and that's going to be the Valkyrie burn from Relapse. The counter Valkyrie is burn from Cat, and there's the Rocket Barrage. Letter's just the one to answer it, though. He's going to take him down, and he's going to get a second in the fight. The Pharmacy combo solo kill by this man here, and he's going to go for a little bit more. A ton of damage. Burn off onto Dixie. Don't watch those shots. Banternet will finish him off for you. No Pain's next to fall. Letters with a massive fight.
Looks like Letters is finally caught on to this, to Notorious's Pharah here.
Yeah, and
it's
Notorious is
really
going to switch
putting
off in
it work
response.
now.
I'm on this McCree.
Yeah, so we'll see how this McCree duel does. We haven't seen Notorious on the McCree yet, I don't think.
This is going to be a massive rate of Primal Rage. Oh, a massive halt, though.
Huge.
Two in the ground. Here comes the Dragon Blade to follow up. It's going to be No Pain up on it, and he's going to go ahead and get one down. Vader has one in the process. Both dragons are nano boosted. Both Dragon Blades are nano boosted, and it's going to be more kills going in the way of Vader, but still the advantage goes to Cryptic. We do see No Pain killing off Relapse there at the end, and he just needs to take out this Winston. He'll do so pretty well. And here comes the Genji 1v1. It's going to be the Ditto of Eons, and it's going to be won by Notorious. Screw you, No Pain.
We did
Wow.
see actually Danny using that Primal Rage and just completely destroying Dixie by pushing her further and further over off the edge of the map. So that was big on.
All right,
big
I don't
Danny.
know where the heck you guys found raccoon, but that's not a rat. That's just wrong, guys. I don't want to be the biologist here, but here comes the whole hog from Kool-Aid Guy. The piggy gets pushed down almost immediately. 7 health for him while he's antied. He's going to go down to 6 health. I don't know what hit him. It was probably Danny. He's going to be the one to finish him off. Basically with a massive bomb in the back line. He's going to take down Notorious and discard next to follow. Dixie Enormous is finally rezzed off by Cat, but the Deadeyes here in the back line. Letters doesn't get anything out of it, though. And here comes Relapse here in the back line. He's trying to keep his team alive. It doesn't actually have to burn the Valkyrie, though. And that's going to be it. It's over. It's done for this point, at least. It's going to have to be Trapezoidal Society pushing it to point 3, point 2. Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. It's a point. They got it.
It's a point, yeah, they got there. I drink to that.
Yeah. We actually have a. I know the switch happened a little earlier, but we actually have a Zarya now. A Zarya Orisa.
That's a really hard tank comp to use. Dixie Enormous is going to go ahead and throw down the supercharger. Oh my gosh!
my
No
God.
Pain on for the ace! Give it to the man. He's going to get the ace. No Pain with the best Jagged Blade of the entire tournament is going to sweep him.
That wasn't he got the 4 kills on one dash and then picked up the rest on the Dragon Blade kills. That was an insane Dragon Blade. Oh my god.
The second ace of the tournament is going to come out from No Pain. A massive play by him. Just he had the supercharger to back him up, but man, that was impressive.
I
Looks
am
good
in
to
utter
kill
shock
feed
over
too.
that.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see that play of the game by the end of this one. Either way, it's going to have to be a recontest here. Trapezoidal Society back, but they're going to get antied immediately. Danny very low. He's going to have to back up. No Pain doesn't decide to go in and follow that one up. Probably because Letters is there to cover up. Here comes the other Dragon Blade. Can Vader go just nearly as huge? No. Oh, immediately he's going to get slept. A massive dart comes through. Avalon. Discard with a huge sleep. And now it's going to be kills going back and forth, but still an advantage goes to Trapezoidal Society. They do have the advantage, and it is going to be discard next to fall. Danny takes down Cat, and Kool-Aid Guy goes to Letters. Oh, Vader.
I feel bad for Kat there. She managed to dodge the high noon just to have an aggressive monkey coming after her.
Yep, you have the Graviton Surge, though. That's going to be the ultimate. Oh, a massive mech bomb. It's not going to get anyone, though. It was well placed by Banternet. Great try by her, but Notorious is going to take that Vader. Dixie Enormous is going to win that mid tank ditto with Danny. The Deadeye is through. It's on Notorious. He's not going to get anything out of it. He's going to get back to spawn and switch in the process. We do see Relapse here. Still burning that Valkyrie. Still trying to keep her team alive. And still trying to keep his team alive, my bad entirely. And that's going to be that. It's going to be a reset for Trapezoidal Society as they may go for a few switches here. We see Relapse going back to spawn.
Staggering Banternet here.
Oh, are they actually? I didn't even see that. Yeah, they are.
Big stagger on
Massive
Banternet.
stagger. Wow, but they are switching anyway. They do have Letters coming up onto that Reaper. Relapse is switched off onto that Lucio. Interesting calls, interesting picks.
You never know. Some odd comps can end up working out.
No, it certainly can. Notorious, though, is still here to try to keep Letters in check. He is on this Brigida. So we will see what happens. No Pain online with another Dragon Blade. Probably won't be as good as the last one, but this Shatter certainly will be.
Big
It's a
Shatter.
5-man Shatter and No Pain.
Hey.
Who's me wrong? He puts the Dragon Blade out and gets 3 down in the process. A massive setup there by Dixie Enormous. These two guys have set that one up perfectly for the past 2 Dragon Blades, and now they're capitalizing on
Got
Banternet's.
another stagger.
Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, I hate to see it happen.
No Pain really showing that Notorious was just the appetizer in terms of Genji. Just really showing off his skills right now.
Incredible blades coming out from that man, absolutely, and they've cycled ultimates pretty well. Kool-Aid guy is not coming up online with the next ultimate on the field, which is going to be that Graviton Surge. I do have the Nano Boost coming up soon from discard to try to combo into that Reinhardt. So we're probably going to see a Nanoed Grav with a Reinhardt. Here's the Nano Boost. It is on the Reinhardt. The Graviton Surge might follow through. The anti-nade comes in almost immediately as Danny is going to get dangerously low. They haven't thrown the Grav in yet, but they might do it eventually. There still is a massive health advantage coming out from the side of Cryptic. They do burn the Grav. Here it is. It's a pretty big one, but the wall is going to actually create a ton of space. Everyone in the Trapezoidal Society is going to survive for the moment. Maybe not after that. That Cheddar comes through, and it is going to be a ton of follow-up through immediately. No Pain's going to go down to Danny, but this trade's going to do back and forth. This Cat's going to be the next one to fall. Kool-Aid guy is going to get a ton of damage. He's going to get hit with a Shatter, and Trapezoidal Society is determined that they can win this fight. We do see the Reinhardt charging kind of alone in the back line here, but Danny's going to be able to want to finish that frag off. Now it's now or never for Trapezoidal Society. I didn't even realize that. The Dragon Blade is back. The Nano Boost is going to come through onto that Reinhardt, but this one is not nearly as good as the last ones. No Pain's going to get taken down, and Dixie Normus is traded. Vader's going to trade out. Gonna get traded out by Dixie Normus. There we go. I'll slow down for just 1 second. Danny's gonna go ahead and take this main tank Zito with Dixie, but Dixie's gonna get that Shatter off. Relapse is the first to fall, and now Dixie's next to follow. Danny's still winning that main tank Zito. He's got a ton of help from the supports, and the second Shatter in this fight is gonna come out from him. Advance from that. There's a high mech bomb. It's gonna be discard the one to fall, and Letta's gonna get hit by a sleep dart. Avalon is gonna be the one to get taken down. Nice kill by Kool-Aid guy. Notorious takes Danny out. Finally, the Reinhardt swinging around is gonna go down, and now Kool-Aid guy with a second ultimate in a hot minute. He's gonna throw it out. Letters has no way to get. Oh, he actually did. He actually did have the ultimate, the ability off cooldown. He is going to get out. Here comes the sleep dart. It is up onto the right, to the Doom Fist of Vader, and Vader's going to get taken down. Letters is next to follow. Dixie with 2 in the fight. Notorious is going to take Benson out of the match, and Dixie with 3, with 4. Are we going to see the third ace of the match? No, we're not. Still,
Dixie just cleaning up.
I gotta give a massive shout out to Dixie, setting up those Dragon Blades and absolutely running amok, winning those main tank fights. It was great to see that out of him.
Unfortunately for No Pain, when they used their last Dragon Blade, they had the Mei to counter it.
Oh, yeah.
So No Pain was just slowly getting frozen.
Yep.
So wasn't able to have as much movement as he would have liked. But still, incredible showing by Cryptic.
Absolutely a great play by them, great map by them so far. They did not get the car all the way. They actually have it in a pretty holdable position. So this is still pretty good for Cryptic to take this and force the reset from Trapezoidal Society, but they can still hold this one off. There's still plenty of space, plenty of time to keep this this Cryptic front line from running amok. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what the TES defense decides to do. The door appears.
All right. We have the pharmacy, it looks like, back out. Kool-Aid guy actually on the Doomfist now. Or not Doomfist, jeez. That is called a Roadhog.
There you go.
If Kool-Aid guy could match Orbit's Roadhog. But then we also have Danny on the Roadhog again as well. That's probably the most played hero in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. But we do see Vader. Look at what he's doing right now. He's up on this this Mei.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that Mei will really will work out. It was definitely keeping the Genji at bay. So maybe they're expecting that Genji to come back out. Little do they know, they got a bird in the sky.
Here we go. No Pain is still on that Genji, like we said before. They still need to take care of Notorious, so there is no really good anti-air. But Notorious, Letters found the good anti-air. I had to open my mouth. The counter hook's gonna come through, but Vader is just trying to keep the space as his team's. He's gonna take a few rockets in the process. The Resurrection did come through a little bit earlier on to Notorious, but so far the points being contested by No Pain. Vader's gonna chase him down on this Mei, and the wall doesn't come up. What the? Vader may have missed an input there, but now he's cut off on the sideline. He's going to get booped in, and this might be the end of the Mei, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Avalon is going to get taken down next, and that's a huge opening from Dixie. He's going to have to try to follow up on these plays. He's going to put a hole through. He's going to connect it, but he gets taken down in the process. Danny with 2 in the fight is going to take down the Ana and the main tank of Orisa. Danny's still laying a bit of work through, but Avalon's going to be the one to go. Here comes the Dragon Blade, one of the first ultimates being burned. No Pain is like 5 health when he uses that thing, but he's still going to get 2 in the fight. He might go for Danny here. He might get him taken down, but I think Danny's going to be able to get taken out by someone else. Never mind. Antoinette is now gone. No Pain. Do it to him. Let's just see it. Let's just see him finish it off. Put the camera firmly on him. There he goes. Notorious takes him out.
But did get like maybe a second off their time. All right, this is Once again, Notorious putting in a lot of work, a lot of the poke damage.
Yeah.
Letter's just doing a lot of work on this.
Massive
on this
shot by him.
Hanzo.
In chat, by the way, this is the best of 5, and this is the winners. So if Cryptic wins this set, they will reset the bracket, and we will have to play another set at 6 p.m. If Trapezoidal wins the set, we're calling it here. We're crowning champion. So yeah, that's just a quick explanation of what's happening. It's first to 3, not best of 3. Aletis is going to hit a massive shot though under Notorious. While I was explaining that, was a huge kill by him. He has a dragon now to try to zone this one off, but Cat's going to get the res onto Notorious. Ultimates left and right, but the ultimate advantage is still on the side of Cryptic for this next one. We do see this fair here. It's going to knock Letters a little bit forward. They do throw down the Supercharger. Dixie lays it down. He's going to try to get a bit of damage off of it. There is no hook. Letters burns the dragon, but he's taken out before the dragon is able to be used off. What a massive play. Relapse burns the nano boost and base burns the Valkyrie. The counter nano boost is here. And guess what's out? That's right. It's the no pain blade. He's going to go and he's going to take 2 down almost immediately. Great work by him. He's going to have to maybe go for this third. Is he going to get this third? He probably will. Kool-Aid guy robs him. But yeah, he's done massive work on this Genji. A huge map for him.
Yeah,
Cat with 2. Cat got 2 in that fight.
I'm thinking we might see some switches because I think everyone used their ult.
Oh, they are on Somber Goats or something of the sort. Avalon's still on this Orisa.
Yeah, but everyone on the side of Cryptic pretty much used their ult. I think Cat managed to use Valkyrie and get it back within the same fight, which is insane. Because they went down to no.
Oh, here comes the Supercharger though. It's put down, but a massive anti-grenade. Danny is absolutely destroyed by that. No Pain was traded out, and Dixie, Notorious, go down 2. Trapezoidal Society turns it around. They have 2 main tanks, even though they lost 1. Still a great fight by them. They're going to have to reset. Cryptic, as they're going to make some switches here. We do see Dixie off onto this Reinhardt. Cat switching too. Yes, Cat's on the Lucio, and we do see Kool-Aid guy on the Zarya.
I wasn't gonna expect a switch off No Pain. No Pain is probably gonna stick to that Genji like it's his life. I feel like we also might be seeing some. Oh, never mind. He got hacked.
He did. There comes a lot of damage though from the sideline. Banspinette laying it into the Sombra. She needs to get this EMP up and she needs to get it fast. The Nano Blade out once again. Guess who it is? It's No Pain, but this time an ultimate's used just to keep him from going and doing a lot. But Danny gets more than just that. That wasn't just a shutdown ultimate. That was a Danny style shatter. He's just going to absolutely destroy Cryptic with that one. And he's going to go ahead and win that fight off. Oh, there goes Discord. Vader got him.
Vader just with a little bit of damage just to steal that kill.
Yeah, that's alright. It's better to have that old charge go to your way than go to nobody.
We actually have a switch. No Pain is now on the Sombra.
Ooh, they are on some. Oh, Hackfest.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, it's the first time we're seeing the Sombra on the side of Cryptic though.
Yeah, No Pain. We saw Notorious put it up last time, and he put a massive amount of work on it. This time it's going to be No Pain and try to show up. He's actually put a ton of work. Oh, here comes the Graviton Surge. It's not going to be a really great one. It is going to be Danny getting knocked in to the Cryptic front line. He's going to get a Fire Strike though and take down Dixie Normus. We do see Discard getting taken down by Avalon. He's burned that Coalescence. Oh my gosh, a really risky play by Danny. He's going to go for the charge of Notorious, but Notorious is going to get that frag off. A nice work by him and a nice Meteor Strike on that Doomfist. That's going to keep Cryptic in the fight for at least a little bit longer. They're going to go for a punch, and there it is. Relapse into the wall, and Vader's going to get hacked off here. Now, they're going to try to go for a follow, but the hacks are very firmly for the side of Trapezoidal Society's Bantamette pulls a massive EMP. The one ult they really needed there, and she came up huge with a 4-man. She's going to try to hack off one of these players, maybe the Lucio. She's not going to get it. Is she going to commit to this? She is. She's going to go in on this Reinhardt shield. Maybe a bit of an interesting play by her, but she needs to build that ult charge. She needs to build it fast. She is going to back up those. Danny's going to get hit by a hack. He is just swinging. Nothing you can do about it now. Just swinging.
No Pain in the back, kind of just being a nuisance as right now, building up some ult charge. I think
maybe a hack shatter would come through here or something. I'm thinking what would happen. Danny burns the shatter, but it slept almost immediately. What a massive sleep dart comes through, but it doesn't matter anyway. The Trapezoidal Society front line is just running amok. A ton of ultimates burnt left and right. No Pain burnt the EMP there, but it wasn't meant to be. Dixie got knocked off the cliff, but was killed by Letters anyway, and Discard takes a leap of faith. Trapezoidal Society in about 2 or 3 fight territory left.
That was a big EMP, but just didn't manage to get it off in time before the Graviton Surges could come out.
It
And
was
that was
incredible.
really the deciding factor
Danny,
there.
Danny activated that Earth Shatter, but was slept before he could get it down onto the ground. A massive dart came out from Discord. Still great plays from Cryptic, but Trapezoidal Society showed they had what it took. Lotus is going to burn that rally. He slept, though, in the middle of that TES team. He has the rally armor, though. He should stay alive, but he doesn't. Dixie throws down a Shadow 2. It's going to hit 2 people on the ground. It's Danny and Relapse. Both go down. Notorious is now here with the ultimate. It's now desperation mode for this set. For Trapezoidal Society, they got to get back, and they got to get back fast. Danny has 0 Shadow, and that's about the only ultimate they're going to have online. Bantamant will get in the middle of the fight, though. Notorious has the slam. He needs to go up. He needs to make something out of it. Here comes the slam. It is going to be Danny. He's not going to get a whole bunch out of it, though. But Trapezoidal Society is putting a bunch of numbers, but it is still Trays. Notorious has gotten 2. Relapse and Avalon. That's both the supports for the side of Trapezoidal Society. The health they have is the health they'll have to live with. Avalon finally comes back up. Bantamant has the EMP. She needs to hold it. She needs to hold the trigger, but she might have to use it here. And no, she doesn't. She holds it. What triggered this foot from her not to panic and use that? They're going to win the fight without the EMPs. Now Kool-Aid Guy's hacked, and she's chasing down him. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. They do have the Graviton Surge, though.
That shatter from Danny at the start of it was actually more crucial than it looked, because it managed to get both the supports and take both supports out on the side of Cryptic.
Absolutely
so they had
impressive.
those supports. No
EMP comes in, it's going to be a 4-man EMP. Dixon Nova's going to open that one up, and the Kool-Aid Guy's going to hit his half his health immediately from that. The follow-up is there. It's Avalon. He's on this Moira with that Cold Weston being burnt, but the counter EMP is used. They're thinking they can win this. They've got to win this. There's no other time left. The punch is through. It's on to Danny, but the healing from Avalon is just absolutely massive. These supports are going huge. Lettuce is going to prove me right there. It's going to take down Discord, and Danny's going to follow up on Notorious. It's not the map meant to be. Is we're going to go to a map 5 on this series. It is going to be Trapezoidal Society to take map 4.
That was an amazing hold on the side of Trapezoidal Society, especially with that last shatter of taking up all supports. That's what really caused that win. But one thing I will say, No Pain could have tried to go for the back cap if he really wanted to on that Sombra. Instead, he went in
massive. Oh my gosh. You don't see dashes like that every day. And No Pain lights.
Take that away from Cryptic. Take that away from No Pain.
Yeah, lights the left side of the kill feed up with their massive card. Holy crap.
Hard work is its own reward.
Well, that if anything, that's one of the best plays I've seen all tournament. That was absolutely impressive. I loved watching that. 7 blades, averaging 2 kills. Really good play by him, but still.
That's.
TES was
it's
the
just
one
satisfying.
Oh, it's absolutely satisfying just to watch. That's just so cool. That is the dream. That's the dream blade, man.
Yeah. But we are going to a map 5.
We sure are.
What map is that?
Map 5 is going to be Ilias.
Ooh, this is another good Pharah map.
We actually saw these two teams play on this map before. Last set, this was the first map, and it was a very clean 2-0 from Trapezoidal Society. We'll see if it still happens, though. Cryptic needs to learn from their mistakes. They do have a clean VOD to watch against this team. So that means, well, you know, they've got a bit more information to work with this time.
Let's see if they've learned from any past mistakes or learned from the past successes of Trapezoidal Society. I will once again expect that pharmacy, especially once it gets to the well, and even the ruins.
All right,
although
so,
ruins, I feel
what's
like
up? No, I'm kidding.
Ruins, I feel like we might get a double sniper, because the Widowmaker is always favored on ruins.
Absolutely.
But we'll just have to see what happens when we get down to it.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna have to pull a Junkertown Jules here. I've held it in since map.
Oh, okay. All right, so I don't know if he muted me or not. So I will keep talking like I'm not muted. This has been an insane matchup. I did not expect this this type of play when I said I would cast this match, because I unfortunately did not see the last match between these two, and all I knew was it was a 3-0 victory, and now we're going on to a map 5. This is definitely something I did not expect to see. Once again, everyone's been playing out of their minds in this match. Notorious, No Pain, Bantanet on all the different heroes she's been playing. Just everyone can get credit for everything they've been doing. Letters picking it up on that McCree to take out the Pharah. Vader on the Pharah. It's just everyone. Everyone is playing out of their minds. But can't take that last play away from No Pain. No Pain. Ooh, just
Alright, I'm
doing
back.
work. I don't know if you had us muted.
I
so
did not
kept
have you
talking.
muted, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I see you're not
So,
used to
all my-
solo casting. No, I'm kidding.
So no,
No big deal, man.
it was more of analysis talk, so I could have.
I hear ya.
So I was able to do it.
I hear you, man. That's all good. Great job.
We are gonna start on ruins.
Hey.
What are you expecting to see here? I've like I said, I'm
Well-
expecting the widow. So
I don't see anything besides a double sniper coming out from Trapezoidal Alert Society. I'm pretty confident they're gonna go ahead and put Letters and Vader back on that. We're gonna see the traditional like bunker comp they run. Banshee on Mercy, Danny on Roadhog, Relapse on Baptiste, Vader on maybe Hanzo, Letters on Widow, or other way around in Avalon and Risa.
ooh, wow, you're going straight into.
Woo! Oh, it was not that good. I was pretty off.
Almost.
That was pretty off. They have switched Danny.
No,
Okay.
they're making some switches.
Uh.
Every team's making some switches here. Oh, well, switch is still coming out, so we don't know until that final 10 seconds what we're going to get.
Relapse
I
must
am
be
seeing-
feeling that. Okay.
I don't think the Moira's changing.
I don't know. I mean, the Moira is an interesting one. He was putting a massive amount of work off onto that Baptiste last map, but now he's gonna play Moira. Yeah, they're sticking
Letters
with
is
it.
not making me look like an idiot, and he.
Look at
Letters
this
is
tank
playing
duo.
the Widow.
Look at this tank duo on the side of
It's-
Cryptic. They've got
Double main tank dive. That's
Oh.
what it looks like they're doing.
whack.
Because-
And here, speaking of main tank, here, you're just gonna go and dive up. Oh wow, cool guy already in the back line. There's people everywhere, and there's the opening dive. It's gonna be by No Pain, not initiated by Dixie, like we'd have thought before. He's gonna go and jump back off the point. Make sure you can stay alive. God damn
This
it.
is just, it is odd comps, but
Oh, here comes the slam. Antoinette is very low. She might be the first to go. She's got her more beside her to try to keep her alive, and what a massive save there by Relapse, but it isn't meant to be. Dane's gonna take down discard, but Antoinette will be traded out in the long run. Great play by them so far. As Notorious is gonna get shot clean out of the air. A massive shot by Letters, and Relapse has burnt the Coalescence. The first ultimate on the field is already being used. He's gonna keep his team alive and just secure this point, and Trapezoidal Society will win that mid fight.
I want to point out how fast that Relapse was able to gain that Coalescence. That was an insanely fast ultimate, but Discard's only at 60% to theirs. So,
Here comes the minefield. Here comes the slam. Letters might get caught up, but he puts the grapple hook almost immediately, getting him out of that one alive. Dixie's going to follow up. He's going to try to go for Bantoinette in the back line. This Mercy is going to hit the ground, and Torius Discard is going to take down Letters. Cooler guy will take down Relapse, and Dixie with 2 in the fight right now. He's going to go Primal Rage, and a massive boot by him, knocking him into that minefield of Kool-Aid guy. A huge Primal from Dixie will secure that point, and it's going to be a flip in their favor.
that was a big return from Cryptic, and I do like we do have a sniper pharmacy now on the side of Cryptic, which means all my guesses have been coming right. So I do not feel stupid anymore.
Well, mine wasn't, but it's okay. Here comes Bantoinette. She's going to hit the Valkyrie fairly early. I don't know if that was the point or if that was forced out of her, but here it is. It's online. And the health advantage is just firmly in favor of Cryptic. Even with Bantoinette burning this Valkyrie, they're going to get healed up, though, the less they pressure it. Oh, a massive dragon. Who's going to die to that? It's going to be Dixie. Letters is just going to go ahead and run amok. He's on the sideline to go, laying down some shots into the main tank, and he's going to hit the ground. Letters with a third. What a massive mid-fight by, not massive mid-fight, what a massive fight by him, as Notorious will be the one to fall. A resurrection does come through on Cat, but it might not have been worth it. Letters, 3 clean shots, Notorious hits the ground.
Trapezoidal Society was basically like, "Hey, Cryptic, can you hold on to this point for us while we go make some switches, make some changes, and figure out what we're doing?" Okay, we'll take it back now. Just immediate one fight taking the point back.
Yep. There has been a few issues, I think, with Bantoinette's survival, and I think that they're going to try to capitalize on that. They need to dive somebody, and they seem to just keep going on to her. Maybe it's just not lucky for her. Relapse has been doing a massive job, though, keeping her alive. And Bantoinette's been doing the same to Relapse in the process. This Trapezoidal Society frontline, though, is running a lot of ultimates. 5 online for them, compared to the 2 Oh, Kool-Aid guy is going to get stunned out. But here comes the one ultimate they had. It's the Rocket Rush from Notorious, and he's going to get traded. He's going to take Danny down in the process, and the Blizzard on the middle of the point is going to get used. This card now is going to try to keep his team alive, but Bantonet will not be kept alive. Kool-Aid guy's going to get that kill, and Relapse is going to go ahead and burn Coalescence. The counter Coalescence is burned, though, from Discord. A ton of damage being laid down. Beta's going to be put down, and now Discard is going to burn the healing orb, trying to keep his team up, and Dixie's in Primal Rage at the moment. He's trying to move his team around, trying to keep these Trapezoidal Society players apart and scattered off to keep them down, and Relapse is very low. He's about to get dived in this backline, but guess who's there to save him? That's right, it's Bantonet up on the Valkyrie. Here comes the Deadeye. It is going to be a nice kill by Letters. He's going to take No Pain down. Notorious on this Genji is very low, and Discard's going to get taken down by a Ditto from Relapse. We still see this fight going on. Trapezoidal Society still has a bit of an advantage. This Kool-Aid guy's going to be next to fall. Notorious goes too, and Dixie's next to fall. That's going to be that first point. It's Trapezoidal Society looking good to take this series.
Dixie was trying so hard to use that Primal Rage to boot people into the mines from whoever was from Kool-Aid guy. Sorry about that. Yeah, was trying so hard, and then as Dixie finally gets them over to where the mines are, the mines deactivated.
Yeah,
so they didn't take any damage from.
That's sad,
just
man.
bad timing. But
yeah,
it was a valiant attempt.
Here we are in Ilius Well, the most notorious map for Orisa and Roadhog, and both teams have decided to run one of each.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm surprised knowing that this map was coming up that they didn't bring back in Orbit.
That's fair. That is actually fair.
That,
they do have Notorious
play.
on that Roadhog, though.
Yeah, once again, just showing the flexibility of these teams.
Yeah, for sure.
Players.
But the pick, what a shot. No Pain.
No Pain now on that Pharah.
Oh, the Relapse doesn't get res though, and guess who's getting absolutely pelted? It's No Pain. These shots from Letters are just railing into him in Discard with a big boop. Danny's gonna go in the pit. That one can't be res even if you wanted to. The Far is still in the air trying to lay down some damage, but No Pain has a better angle. Notorious has the better hook. Avalon's gonna get into the pit, and now it's looking like that mid fight is gonna be won by Cryptic.
Something interesting that we have Discard. We do have Discard on the Lucio, which is a very normal pick here because of the well. I'm surprised that Relapse maybe hasn't switched over to that Lucio. I do guess it does give more healing if you stay on that Moira, but you can't really switch off the Mercy when you have these comps.
We do have No Pain looking at a weird angle here. He's going to go for a Rocket Barrage, and there it is. Oh, a near instant flashbang. Letters with incredible reaction speed. He's going to go ahead and put that barrage down, and he's going to put the man down himself too. No Pain hits the ground. Avalon cleans it up a little bit, and here comes the Deadeye. It's going to be a nice one. Bantam hits the ground. Kool-Aid guy's gotten two, showing that Letters is Neil McCree on the field. Another ton of damage coming out from No Pain. Relapse will be the one to finish him off. Relapse still with the Coalescence is going to get fragged out, and now Letters needs to hit that shot. He is going to be able to get a Discard hits the ground, but that's going to be a bit of a consolation prize at the end of that fight as Trapezoidal Society are going to have to reset.
Cat really keeping her team alive here, flying back and forth over this well to make sure everyone on every side is alive. Danny did actually get the hook onto Notorious, but it just wasn't enough.
They are going to be going around the flank through alley, but a boop, a massive one at that. No Pain is traded out, but it's already too little too late. He's already going to get rezzed up by Cat. A massive fight shut down by No Pain, a huge boop.
I will say that Letters got very lucky with that boop because it managed to, in the high noon, just stay right on the edge of that well, which allowed him to get No Pain.
Barely,
but
just
still,
barely keeping that one.
Both tanks down into the well, and then Letters being taken out with the hook right after. There wasn't much surviving that.
Absolutely not. Avalon's going to take the same angle approach. The boop is probably going to come through any time now, but No Pain's going to win that area. Oh, here we go. No Pain is absolutely just laying these guys down, putting a ton of damage through, and Discard's going to get a boop into the pit. It's going to be Danny the one to fall. Notorious goes for the hook, but Relapse hits the ground before the hook even gets to him. The Kool-Aid guy with two at the end of that fight, and they're just going to burn a whole hog. Here we go. My man's got that high sensitivity. Whoa. Notorious has a crazy sense, man.
You see, Cryptic doing something that I feel like Trapezoidal Society probably should have done, and that's used the well a bit more to their advantage. I saw a lot more boots, a lot more hooks going into the well from the side of Cryptic than Trapezoidal. Trapezoidal didn't really have, they only had the Pharah and the Hog, and I guess the Orisa, but Cryptic had that added Lucio to really use that well to their advantage.
2-2 on the map, 1-1 on the scoreboard. It's going to be settled on Lighthouse. This is actually a very interesting map. A lot of different things can be run. We see Wrecking Ball, we see Bunker. We've even seen Goats on this map before recently. But both teams are going to be going with that Bunker comp. They have Relapse back on that Baptiste. Other than that, it's fairly standard for Trapezoidal Society. A pretty normal comp also coming through from Cryptic. So we'll see how they react. But here's the reaction. It's Danny hooked in, taken down. Notorious is going to be the one to finish that frag off. A massive hook by him, set up by Dixie. Here comes the Hall's hook again. The hook doesn't come through. Danny sucked full circle. Turn off chat really quick. My bad, I had it on. Here we go. Ton of damage still, but they have to burn the lamp off very early. Notorious goes to the hook. It does not connect, but Vader is going to get taken down by Kool-Aid Guy. That certainly does. No Pain takes loaders off the map, and Notorious is going to take the lamp down finally. They do have a good mid-fight so far going on for Cryptic as they're finish off the two supports of Banternet and Relapse. We still see Avalon here and Danny. Danny does not have enough time to get onto the point. He is going to get taken down, and Avalon is still here. They might stagger him off a little bit. Nope. Notorious just puts him down like a dog. Now, we're just waiting for this next point. And this next recontest coming through from Trapezoidal Society.
Once again, Cryptic really, you could tell, really trying to play with those environmental kills. They decided not to change up anything from last point to really get those boops, get those halts off the edges. Might as well. It's a basically guaranteed insta kill if you can get them off the edge. So
It sure is. We do see the rockets
work out in their favor.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Whoa, Avalon doing it again. Here comes the supercharger though. It's burnt off from Dixie. Kool-Aid Guy is also going to burn the Deadeye, and the Deadeye is looking good. Letters and Relapse to the ground, and Dixie is going to take down Avalon on that main tank ditto. So far, so good for that Cryptic front line. They're looking good to reset the bracket here. They're in about 1 or 2 fight territory.
Yep. That Deadeye through the amplification matrix really does a lot of damage. No shields can really protect against that.
Hard to react to.
Yeah, because really they don't even McCree doesn't have to wait that long, especially with the amplification matrix. It's mainly like he has to wait like 2 seconds before he could get an insta kill.
Yeah. Oh, a massive hook comes through. It's on to Danny. They throw the lamp and they're trying to keep him alive, and now they're going to run in afterwards. Notorious has burned the whole hog to keep him back and to keep that lamp from doing absolutely anything in this fight. They're burning the counter whole hog, though. It's Danny, but he's going to get flashbang to stun out of it. Bantuan in the middle of her ultimate. Here comes the supercharger though from Avalon. He's going to throw it on the ground. That's going to be absolutely disastrous unless they can take it down. A Kool-Aid Guy with a second ultimate in a very short amount of time. The Pharaohs trade each other. No Pain takes down Vader. Vader takes down No Pain, but No Pain's the one to get resurrected. Avalon's going to lose the supercharger. He might lose his life fairly soon as Relapse is the one to fall. Bantuan does get that res up, but Avalon hits the ground from a nice shot from Notorious. We do see this Cryptic front line holding strong. It's now or never. They have to get a massive play in, but the overtime timer is burning hot. It's burning fast. No one is near to the point except for Vader. He's going to touch for just a short second. He's going to get taken down. It's over. It's done potentially. Avalon is trying to prove me wrong here. He's running here on this wrecking ball, but a huge body block from Dixie is going to reset the bracket.
Cryptic wins, which means we're going to a second match between these two. This is huge plays by Cryptic.
All right. Well, these teams will get about an hour break. Go ahead and grab some lunch or dinner or whatever the hell meal you're eating right about now. It's been a great game so far. If you'd like to tune in to that next set where we see who's going to win, we're going to have to go and play that at 6 p.m. EST. Tune in for that. Make sure it's going to be a great game. Whoever wins that wins the tournament. A massive reset by Cryptic here will send them. This is actually, I think, the second time this has ever happened. I don't think the bracket has ever been reset except for season 2. So yeah, really great plays by Cryptic.
Insane. Do we need to do MVPs or
Do you want?
or is it different with, I was gonna say, or is it different with match
That's
resets?
what I'm thinking, man. Do we do MVPs now or do we do MVPs later? We'll pick an MVP now. Let's
Yeah, I
not
feel like
do interviews. Let's do interviews later. Let's pick
Yeah,
an MVP.
we'll just do MVPs.
Go ahead right now, guys, in the chat. Throw down who you think was the MVP of that set. At least we're not going to do any interviews here. We're going to wait till the after the 6 o'clock set to do the next interview. But yeah. Who do you think? You got any?
Yeah, I definitely I mean, originally when it started, I think I had mine set and done, but then No Pain came in and started doing work. It is like a lot on the side of Cryptic. Everyone on the side of Cryptic can really be an MVP. But I am actually going to give it to Orbit, even though he got subbed out. I'm gonna give it to Orbit. He had some insane plays on this with hooks. really knew how to work well with Dixie, and
Yeah.
just like their hook and Hulk combos were just insane to watch. But can't take it away from No Pain with those insane Genji plays, the insane Genji blades.
Maybe
Just
a yeah,
especially that team wipe.
absolutely impressive. One of the best plays of the tournament for sure. If I had to give my MVP, ooh, oh my bad, my dog's going.
It's all good. I will fill. So, yeah, like I said, just everyone on the team could have easily been MVP. Discard was doing so much work on that Ana, keeping people healed up and keeping things contested. It's just
Spoiler alert,
insane.
you said it. That's my MVP. I gotta go with Discard. Absolutely.
Oh wow.
Lighting up the left side of the kill feed, keeping his team alive. I've been giving a lot of support MVPs recently. I promise I haven't been doing this on purpose, but Discard really stood out to me as a great support player. I think he was outclassing his mirrors on Trapezoidal Society for the most part. Yeah, it's just a fantastic game out of him. I absolutely loved watching his play. I put the camera on him whenever I could, and yeah, great set by Cryptic.
Yeah, and it looks like just giving it a little bit more time as people are saying things in chat. But I see 2 for Orbit.
Yeah, Dixie's gonna
I see
get a
Dixie. I
shout
see a
out. Yeah,
Dixie.
Dixie very easily deserves a shout out. I mean, all the
This
space.
whole team.
Oh yeah, but Dixie, I'm just gonna talk about him for just a
Yeah.
quick second. He was the other person I was thinking for the MVP, because I know No Pain and Orbit would be the ones that be commonly said. But Dixie and Discard, Dixie especially is creating a ton of space. He is hitting the hulks. He's hitting them pretty consistently, and he's absolutely setting up whoever his Roadhog is, if it's Notorious or if it's Orbit, for that MVP. And Ruins has a dog. I take it back. What? That's supposed to mean? Is that a bad thing or a good thing? But yeah,
'Cause you said shameless plug,
shameless
or
plug.
you said a shameless plug at some point, but now he takes it back.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know. It's
All
one of
right.
my teammates. He never makes sense.
All right. I hear you, man. Either way, amazing set. If you'd like to go ahead and join in and watch any of this stuff, if you're brand new to the scene and want to see this a little bit more, we do have the Discord link down in that Twitch tab below. Go ahead and click on that. Join up if you want to do some casting, do some camera work, do some playing, or just do some spectating. We've got a great community behind it. Click that link. Join up if you're feeling like it. But yeah, I think we're done here. I think we're set. See you guys in an hour for that final match. But yeah, do you want to take us out of here, or would you like me to?
No, yeah, I think you pretty much said everything. I think the 6 o'clock game is going to be insane. Fortunately, you won't see me here. I'll be being replaced. But yeah, I'm leaving you in good hands.
How you guys doing? Well, hopefully we get the camera to work better by then. Hopefully I don't have to do it, but that fix will come later. Thank you all for watching. My name is Stiprunes. I'm joined here by Scoops and was joined eventually by Tentaku. He left a lot earlier. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'm off. You guys take care.
See y'all.
you